Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is of course Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today, of course, another Marvel Legends review, and in front of me we have this A.I.M Soldier 2-pack. So A.I.M stands for Advanced Idea Mechanics, and they are essentially an evil organization within the Marvel universe. I'm not too sure why the box says Avengers. Probably just to sell more toys to people that are unsure what these figures are. But they are evil beekeepers, if anyone asks. But I really like the character design of A.I.M, I always have. And very happy to be getting another opportunity to army build some of these guys. So thank you very much, Hasbro. Of course, last year they did the Hydra 2-pack army builder. So now you can army build your Hydra or your A.I.M. Both come with like alternative versions of the characters. Obviously, click the little eye in the corner of the video and you can see my full review of this 2-pack I did last year. But this is another great opportunity to army build Hydra. Now we get A.I.M. So fingers crossed that we get maybe a Shield army builder 2-pack next year, or even some hand ninjas. Or I know a lot of people want the Hellfire Club members as well, or I'm sure the possibilities are endless for our army building 2-packs. You let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in a 2-pack for army builders. Maybe some Ultron bots. Very curious to hear what you think. But today is all about A.I.M. So without further ado, let's look at the box. I quite like the side of the box. It's just sort of a picture of an A.I.M soldier, I suppose. On the back, we get some nice artwork as always. A little write-up that says A.I.M, or Advanced Idea Mechanics, is a scientific organization bent on designing the technology that can take over the world. Combined with the brute force of the shock trooper, the A.I.M scientists infiltrate international design in a pursuit of world domination. So yeah, this shock trooper, to be fair, I think Hasbro are just being sneaky and they basically give us a reissue of Paddling and called it just a shock trooper. I don't actually remember seeing this guy in the comics. Maybe he is, I don't know. But even still, he doesn't look too bad. And they've given us plenty of accessories to mix and match. So yeah, let's start rambling about the box and get it open. So here we have the A.I.M soldiers out of the box, and this is obviously the shock trooper, aka Paddling. So I'll get into some comparisons and whatnot with the previous figures. But first I just wanted to show you the back of the box, as it's got like a nice sort of scientific diorama sort of display-ish sort of thing. So if you wanted to get creative with some ACBA, now I am not the guy to do ACBA, I'm really not. But just to show you how easy it is when you've got a decent display, you can definitely get these guys in some decent pictures and use this background as a nice display piece. So yeah, just thought that was a nice little touch. Usually it's just a generic little logo or something, but no, it's like a little scientist lab. There's a chair. So yeah, that can definitely be used in backgrounds for shots. So a nice little touch from Hasbro. As I said, the Hasbro people are massive fans of the ACBA. They always show it off at conventions, but I'm just not very good at taking pictures with toys. So I'm not the person for it. Go and follow Bug Nice. He will tell you all about it. But yes, these figures look very good, to be fair. I knew what I was getting when I was buying A.I.M soldiers, to be honest. I just like the tons of accessories you get with these packs. Yes, I know they're reuse, but it's a nice, cheap way for Hasbro to give us some army building options. So I was very happy they gave us 2 beekeeper heads. So if you wanted to, you could have 2 beekeepers. And this is a sort of more military style beekeeper, I guess. He looks like a more buff beekeeper. It looks pretty funny on there, to be fair, but it doesn't look too bad at all. But yeah, lots of different heads with this guy. But I'll show you that. Let me just quickly go through the rest of these accessories. So there's his Paddling head. So basically this is now a yellow Paddling. And then obviously this was the Scourge head, which I think we also got this in green or something. No, maybe with the Hydra soldier, I'm not too sure. I know we definitely got a Udon head with Hydra. But yeah, we get a backpack, which we see on, I believe it is Deathlock. We get a couple of harnesses in different colours, grey and brown. Tons of yellow A.I.M logo guns, which we've seen before. These are not very good guns, let's be honest, but they are futuristic scientific. So if anyone's going to have weird futuristic guns, then I guess it's going to be A.I.M. Some weird old style Tommy gun, but with an A.I.M logo. A little zapper thing there. And then we get the same accessories we got with paddling. Well, I guess we didn't get this gun with paddling. We got revolvers, but we get a little rifle and then a knife. And these obviously can be stored on the figure. So that's nice and easy. So you can store the knife and the gun on this shock trooper. And he probably does look best with that head. But if I know a lot of people have been doing this, so if I got the harness, I wish I had one of these harnesses in black, by the way. But yeah, the harness is easy to put on because it's so soft. You can just stretch it on there. So yeah, now he's got a harness, and then there's this backpack, and you line up the back there with the peg hole, because I don't think there was a peg hole on paddling, and should be a case of just plugging it in. Looks a bit soft. Oh, that's what she said. And try and finagle it in there. There we go. So now we have our shock trooper with a backpack. And again, let's put the beekeeper helmet on, see if it will fit. So there we go. He looks like a beekeeper with like a flamethrower attached to his back or something. It would be good if we had like a pipe going from the backpack to a decent gun or something like that. Make it look a bit more attached. But he doesn't look too bad, does he? But yeah, this guy is essentially paddling. So let me pull in paddling, and you can see for yourself, including this head, it's the exact same figure, just all repaints. Purple and yellow and black. Even though I do quite like the yellow and black. But yeah, same figure, same harness, same knife, just that he comes with two weird gold guns, which are comic accurate to be fair for paddling. This one just comes with a sort of rifle. But if I move that way, bring back the A.I.M soldier. So again, tons of accessories. There's no point going over these in detail. They're just alien guns. Let's bring in the old A.I.M soldier. So this is from the Mandroid Build-A-Figure wave. So as you can see, the main differences are, first of all, the gloves. The gloves on this guy are black. The gloves on this guy are yellow. This has got the sort of silver buttons. This one doesn't, it's just all black. Boots and that are the same. The belt's a tiny bit different. It's a tiny bit sculpted, a little bit different. But most of the top of the figure's the same. This belt's brown, this belt's black. And then the eye sort of piece in the helmet is black on this guy and silver on this guy. So to be honest, I'd probably prefer my black harness on this guy. So I'm going to take that off. Take the brown harness off this guy. I like how the sort of grenades are painted silver on this harness, to be fair though. So we swap that. Swap that. Let's put that on there. So now he's got a black harness. I could probably paint those canisters silver. And let's put the black helmet back on. So for me, that is my ideal A.I.M soldier. Black gloves, black harness, black eye slit. That is my ideal A.I.M soldier. Possibly, I probably could get some black guns out of my flogger box, but until then, you can hold one of his old rifle. Obviously, this guy has trigger fingers on both hands. So you definitely get him holding the guns, not a problem. But I just really don't like those guns. I'd rather him just standing there looking menacing otherwise. But he has got the double jointed elbow, so you can sort of get him in some poses, maybe. Just don't like those guns. I've got a couple of guys on the shelf actually. I need to get the MODOK Build-A-Figure, but I don't have it. But fingers crossed Hasbro give us a updated MODOK very soon. But yeah, I have my guys on the shelf looking all militant like that. And then maybe for this old guy, I'll put one of the harnesses on just to mix it up a little bit. So again, I love having different displaying options. It makes everyone's displays unique. No persons are the same unless you copy someone, which is not a problem. And if I wanted to, I could put the black beekeeper helmet on from the spare in the box, put it on the old guy. Now this guy's got a harness just to make it a little bit different. And then I can give this guy the silver one. So I can have 3 beekeepers. because the silver on this is probably a better contrast because there's silver on the belt and a few buckles, and then he's obviously got a grey harness, so maybe that works a little bit better. But yeah, I just like how this box set gives you plenty of display options, especially if you've got a couple of AIM soldiers. I think I've got like another 2 or 3 of these on the shelf, so I might have to get myself another one of these boxes just so I can have a bit of symmetry with one of these sort of shock troopers, which I quite like. So as I said, this guy's basically a mix of paddling and deathlock. So if I move them out of the way, you'll see his backpack there is Deathlock's backpack. So and then he's obviously paddling with the but his paddling doesn't have a hole in. So yeah, that is that. So the shock trooper isn't as bad as I thought, people, but my A.I.M soldiers are definitely going to keep this beekeeper helmet on. That is Scourge and that's paddling in my eyes. So yeah, A.I.M, I don't mind you wearing the same armor, but you gotta keep your beekeeper helmet on. But yeah, looking very good. So very happy with these overall. So let's finish up with just one comparison. Here we have the AIM soldier compared to the shield agent and of course the Hydra soldier. These are the 3 iconic army builders of modern day Hasbro. So very happy that we've got box sets of these 2, and fingers crossed we get a shield agent box set in the future. But these are very much comic based army builders. Very happy to have them. So I'm very curious to know how many you have of these figures in your collection. Is 1 enough, or do you need to get some on the shelf? For me personally, I'll try and get at least 3 or 4 of each, because otherwise it just gets too expensive. But I have seen guys on Instagram with 50 plus shield agents. So you've got too much money, my friend. But yeah, 3 or 4 of these guys to battle some people on the shelf for some fight poses is enough for me. But very happy with how these look together, and very happy with this 2-pack. And by the way, I'm liking this shock trooper more and more now I play with it. I've given 2 of these AIM guns. I've given the silver beekeeper helmet, and yeah, he just looks a lot more militant, like a specialist AIM guy. So yeah, I really didn't think I'd like this figure, but just as a toy, it's fun to play around with in regards to all the accessories. So yeah, fair play to you, Hasbro. Good shout with that. So yeah, you let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the AIM Soldier 2-pack? Are you going to be getting one? Are you going to be getting a couple? Let me know in the comments below. Overall, very happy with it. I think I'm going to at least get 1 more box set to round out and have a bit of symmetry, as I've already said. But as always, people, there are over 200 plus videos in the videos tab. So make sure you go and check out all my other videos. Press the little eye in the corner to see some more. And of course, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated, people. And as always, I shall see you on the next one.